What is going on, party people? I am your spooky host. And tonight, not this morning, tonight, we are going to be playing some DK64 Randomizer. I want to give a very special thank you to all my followers and watchers. This is a big day in spooky host history. We have hit 50 followers and broke an average of 3. Hey, thank you so much, someone, and thank you for thanks for the message too. I didn't respond to you yet, but I see that and I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. It's exciting, and in 2 short months we've got not 2 short months, like 4-ish months, because it was like October, maybe 5. Has it been? No. October, November, December, January. It's been about 4 months since we started streaming. And we're waiting on the affiliate email. Yeah. I've got roughly like 5 average right now. So very blessed by everybody coming to hang out. Soon, once approved, and I think it's just a kind of an automated process. We're gonna have channel point stuff, some nice spooky sounds, hopefully jump scares. I've never like poked at it, so I don't know what's possible. We're going to have we'll have our sub emotes. The one I know I want to do right now is CEO Lanky, where it's like Lanky in like a suit with like a wad of cash. Perhaps like a take it to the fridge with like Cranky and a fridge or something. I don't know. But I'm excited for what we're going to be able to do here. Yeah, so thank you everybody for hanging out with me and following and stuff. Today, we're going to keep going with our Scrub Central seeds. Thank you very much, someone, for the good luck, have fun. We're going to do Async 8, wrapping these up. There's only 3 left, including 10. And then starting February 3rd, we're going to be doing, gonna do some of the qualifiers. Other than these asyncs, I don't think I'm going to do many more beginner seeds. I feel good on them. So we'll get back to some like regular path stuff. I'd imagine there's going to be another Blitz tournament or something in February, so we might be doing like multiple tournaments at the same time. And if so, that would not be a beginner seed, so I need to make sure I'm well practiced at that. Also, we got a new camera. Work gave us a little stipend for the year to help with like office equipment or like internet or something like that, and I used it on a camera. So I hope it looks better. I think it's really good at color, is what it looks like. So hopefully it'll help me not to look so washed out. Check achievements. It'll tell you if you got VIP yet. You know I'm gonna hit you up with that VIP as soon as possible. I checked about an hour ago. It wasn't there yet. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Regardless, excited for tonight. Someone, thank you for being a part of that journey in particular. You will be my first VIP, no doubt about it. And I'm ready to donk. I don't know about you. I am ready to donk. So let's get our live split up. We got our tracker. Next will be notes. There we go. Gotta have our notes ready. I am kind of hot, but I like this outfit, so I'm gonna keep it on. Alright, let's look at the start. That's sound. A friend in the back. Yeah, so it's kind of been hard to see for a little bit because my old camera was so zoomed in. That is Ben, and Ben is my skeleton that has been in the background this whole time, but has been hard to see. Even now, one of the wrinklies is kind of in the way. I could work on that really quick. I think that's wrinkly 3. Lock back up, and we get the clear view of Ben in the background. You have one too, and the names rhyme. How about that? That's just a lot of fun right there. Yeah, so I got Ben when I lived with a bunch of other guys after college, just, you know, that early professional time, and Ben was just kind of a joke. We'd set Ben up around the house, like doing the dishes, or like reading a book, or, you know, just sitting somewhere, and it was a fun kind of recurring practical gag. So big fan of Ben. How did Glenn break his foot? That's rough. That's rough for a poor plastic skeleton. You only have so much in this world when you're a plastic skeleton. No question of the day. I'm just pretty pleased. Just want to say thank you. That's what's important right now. Is my dog coming down the stairs? Kind of looks like it. It's okay, I got her bed out. Normally she's not awake when I stream, but she's ready for action now. Alright, I think we should check our 1.92 average viewers. I'm trying to help. Trying to help get you there. We got Slam Sacks Peanuts. That's a pretty good start. That's a really good start. Chunky Donkey. That's great. This is pretty nice. Someone, it does feel like I do see like more and more people there though. I think you're very like authentically interactive with the community, and that will just kind of draw people to your stream. Like, you're just like having races with people and chatting and hanging out. I think that'll come. I think that'll come pretty naturally. I think I'm about ready to start this. I want a donk. So why don't we get started in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alright, off to the prison. Alright, so I've got Peanuts, Sacks, and Slam. That's not going to do anything for me right off the bat with this set of Kongs. It is pretty good, though. What's in jail? Banana Metal. Don't have to worry about that, and thank God, because that is not the easiest thing in the world. No worries at all. Someone... We're going to donk, and we're going to donk fast today. I'm feeling it. I'm fired up today, and we're gonna get to the top of the leaderboard for the seed. A key. That's key 2. That's great. Already moving at a pretty quick pace, looks like, and a potion. What is going on here? With this kind of and factory to start off with. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight for this. 1 to get in. We've got key 2 already. Let's run straight into factory. We're gonna get a ton of coins. We're gonna have a lot of checks we can do. This is just what you want to start out with. I'm tempted to run through production, just knowing that there's a lot of coins, knowing that checking basically what you can in the first 3 levels does tend to be pretty good. Nothing too interesting up there. And then we're going to take our way as we go down. We have no way to check what's on the Kasplat. because we have no instruments for our specific Kongs, so we're just gonna run into production right away and see what we can do. I'm tempted to be a little bit more thorough than I have been, just to keep the pace up. There's Tiny. What is going on? We got a lot of nice stuff early. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, if we go up there, we're gonna get some tiny coins. We can get tiny bananas too. And there's a tiny potion. Yeah, we're doing production. That's this way, right? I guess it's the other way. Not a big loss, but nice to have tiny early. Tiny and key too. Wow. Now we have sacks. Nice to have an instrument. And coins are certainly big time, especially if this ends up being a fast seed. I feel like at this point in the other asyncs I was doing, I was not nearly as well equipped. Oh no. Okay, that is a minor setback. We are gonna be just fine. I should probably practice production at some point, because I still, especially that bit there, I do goof it. Not like it's the easiest thing in the world, but kind of easy to goof. But we're gonna pick this up, and that is gonna be hopefully something. That's PTT, something we're gonna be able to use immediately. That was not great. Not inspiring, but I'm not too worried about it. With PTT, we can do all of this a lot easier, so that's a pretty nice find. PTT is available on level 1. Food! What a great idea. What a great idea. Having a snack while watching some donk. That is the dream. Oh, PTT is very nice for this. No more falling off nonsense. If anything, it'll just be a couple minute, or yeah, maybe a couple minute difference for falling off once or twice. This is camera though. Camera's being a little tricky today. Don't know how I feel about it. I feel bad about it. You got lasagna. Not bad for a college dinner. That sounds pretty filling. But yeah, I'm pretty psyched. 50 with affiliate. If anybody's got good ideas for channel points things or subscriber emotes or anything like that, let me know. I'm open to ideas. I didn't think, okay, there's something on that right away, and it's probably in logic and pretty interesting. I'm definitely all ears. This is an exciting time.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I don't have vines. I think I can technically do this with DK. I don't know if I want to try or not. Wait, I got PTT. This is technically out of logic, I'm pretty sure. That ain't good. We might be able to pull it off. You made it yourself on Monday. Love me some good leftovers. It's very efficient. Okay. I think we can do this. I just gotta be better at it. Yeah, we can do that. We just gotta keep it tight, go backwards, not fall off too many times. I think we can do that. I mean, I guess we could find vines somewhere, but I'd rather just go. I'd rather get whatever this is right now. Okay, that's not gonna fly. It might take some practice. I've never done this before. Maybe an async's not the best time to figure this out, but it's also not the worst time because this is not a race. Definitely gotta do You definitely can. I'm just slow at it.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a ton of time. That probably helped. That probably helped a little bit. Can I? Okay, so I can't get that. I'll get some of these while I'm out and about. That's probably also not the most efficient way to do it. I don't believe in myself right now for this. That's something I gotta practice. That's like a lot of time. I guess I'm gonna go get vines that comes back. Hurts a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Oh no! The last couple runs have made one thing clear. I gotta get better at Donk. I've got some basic execution flubs that I need to deal with. There's a certain sharpness that other players have, and I just ain't there yet. I think with some good routing, like, we're gonna do fine on this seed. But it's still not as good as it could have been. We're gonna play the instrument to play it safe with this guy. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that. Keck. What is going on with this seed? There is all the stuff. We got triangle. We got sacks. There's a super loaded factory and aisles immediately. I mean, that could be our entire helm right there. And rainbow coin. This is pretty sick. All the stuff. I hope I don't waste the speediness of the seed by blowing a couple of checks. Let's see if we can skip up vines really quick. Or maybe I ignore that unless I get a hint that there's something I need. There's Diddy. What is going on? This is absolutely nutty. 9 minutes, 4 Kongs, 2 instruments, and a gun. We got our slam if it's a chunky K rule. We have 1 banana though. Primate punch is in production. That's what that is. We're gonna probably have to get. Oh my god, a key. There's a key there. Where can I find vines is the question. And there's key 4. Jeez. Yeah, we need to find vines somewhere. Here's what we'll do. If we don't find vines by... Actually, no, that's almost definitely it. If we don't find vines by the time we leave factory, we will go and... try the tiny thing again. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Ooh. Ah, so close. Another thing I just kind of wanted to practice a little bit. Feels like it could be definitely relevant from what is going on, dude. There's diving. Alright, I don't want to use the J word. It's dangerous to use that J word. However, this seed is looking mighty quick. We are just getting handed stuff left and right. Another banana. Got 2 tiny moves. We need to stock up on these bananas ASAP. Factory's a nice way to do that because we get a lot of coins. We can go through shops and buy stuff up. Yeah, Tiny's already loaded. And then hopefully we use those to get some hints and just wrap this up as soon as possible. I certainly don't need these bananas anymore. So I'm looking for... Definitely take this guy out, as always. And free blueprint. That's great. We'll go to Funky's, and then we'll check out the Diddy Tower. Diddy Tower is a nice free option. And I like that a lot. Diddy Potion. Hopefully we've got the... That is fine, because we can turn around right quick and get some Diddy coins. In the meantime, definitely scooping up a banana. At least Funky's not charging me a premium. The other day I just seen it was just 9 coins, 6 coins, 7 coins. I couldn't believe it. The greed of these monkeys. As soon as they develop a currency system, everything goes to shit. Absolutely unbelievable. Let's see if we can... There we go. I don't know if I want to check boss or not. Let's, with how much stuff I'm getting, is it going to be worth it to go for that early? Crown, that's uninteresting. Pearl, also pretty uninteresting. And we'll take the splat real quick. If we march over here, there should be some Diddy coins. Scoop these up. And we can go back to the shop. We can get the potion. Hopefully something nice and useful. Man, I feel like that the hitbox was a little bit surprising. That was not what I was expecting. I got smacked. Alright, well, let's see what's in the shop here for old Diddy. And with coins, I'm happy to go to training grounds when we get back to Isles. Guitar, get out of here. Absolutely get out of here. I've got 3 hints. Does that tell me? No. 4 golden bananas is what we're looking for. Once we have 4 bananas, then we can start looking at some more hints. Melon. Don't care about that. We got a pretty swift check here. We can work on our banana medal. We can get a check. These cutscenes, though. I will be excited to get off this format and not worry about cutscenes and skipping them anymore. But it has been fun. It's nice to be able to wrap up seeds, like, consistently under 2 hours. Especially with being a traditionally morning streamer. It's nice before work to just be able to kind of wrap things up and get the day started while still getting the stream in. Apparently, I'm pretty good at counting today. That's nice. Wouldn't mind coconut with the balloon here. And a blueprint. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. I need to find a question of the day generator for the future. Because that's something I always remember, like, right at the end of getting ready for the stream. I feel like it takes up unnecessary stream time. And with a little prep, it could probably be, like, a pretty good question every day. We've got no mini monkey, no grab. We'll take this guy out and then go into we'll do the Diddy Slam. There's a banana and some hints. Oranges, castle rooms, guitar, factory, tiny. So that's production. I don't know that I need production yet, but I will say punch is just so nice to have. Punch is going to help me accumulate GBs faster. So if I can pull this off, I think I should try. We're going to take a look at what this is. Banana metal. Very uninteresting. Also going to check in here. This is a nice, easy check. with old Diddy. I forgot. You gotta like, if you really want to do this well, you gotta like turn a little bit when you get hit. And I turned right into the, camera. That was not a good idea. Pretty quick GB though, which is nice. Let's just hope we survive. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, to get back up to the top, we should be able to relatively quickly with Teleporter 4 here. That guy's a little scary though. That was unnecessarily close. Yeah, so that's absolutely the Primate Punch. Too good of an ability to pass up on, even if it's not required for the seed. Just with how many fast checks that opens up. A lot of swift checks. All right, we just gotta keep this nice and tight. Stretch out each jump as long as we can. Okay, up on the tree pretty quick. That's nice. And did I miss one already? I could definitely blow some time on this if I'm not careful. I think the idea of the mushroom at the beginning is pretty good though. I think these trees are like way bigger than normal, and that's tripping me up. Like they're thick and it makes the camera look weird. I mean, granted, the camera in this game is like not great. Anybody have any tips on how to actually do this? This is something I would imagine to be a lot easier than it actually is. Like I can't seem to get those ones. And I feel like I saw a video where it's like where it's very possible. That's a possibility. This is our best run yet. I don't know how to get that one. I guess you gotta go from the... I'll try one more time.
Welcome to bonus stage.
If you get the optimal jump, I'm sure you can do it. But you gotta... Actually, you could probably go... There. You gotta reset. And then you can go from this tree. There we go. There's a tree I was missing. That makes it infinitely easier. Hey! Okay. I should be able to do that forever now. Let's go. We got it. Alright, so there's our punch, and then we're pretty much... what we can do is go to the dark room really quick, because we're like right here. That's not the way I want to go. I want to go across the way. So thank you very much, someone, for telling me that was possible. We just became better DK64 players. And you love to see it. I thought that was hopeless for a moment. Alright, so I'm going to switch to another Kong, because Chunky has a really long dirt patch animation. He like winds up and does a really long burp. The other Kongs, they just get the job done real quick. I'm also feeling a little bit more comfortable streaming some other games now, just because for affiliate you gotta have that average watch time, and people are definitely expecting to see DK64 most of the time here, and I don't blame them because that's how I've marketed myself. But I'll definitely feel a little bit more comfortable mixing it up now that we've gotten where we wanted to. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Rainbow coin, that was definitely worth it. So excited for that. No vines yet, but with the amount of coins we have, I feel like it'd be silly not to run into training grounds. We can check out the shop. We can check out the dirt patch. We've got diving, no barrels, so there's a lot of Alice checks we can't do. But we can do this. We can check out the shop and probably buy whatever's here. 22 minutes, doing pretty good. A nice 8 bananas. We need 9 for the next boost, the next hint, and hopefully we can get that from the shops. We can buy up 2 bananas, and I am absolutely going to do that. We have so much stuff. 2.5 helm phases figured out. Half of Chunky K rule, half of Diddy K rule, and a Donkey K rule. That's big time. So this is definitely looking like it's gonna be a fast seed. Next thing to find will be, I think it's gonna be Lanky. So we've got up through key 4. Lanky would certainly help us pull together a lot more bananas faster because we'll be able to buy from the shops. And he is going to start out with 10 rainbow coins, which is nice. Let's see our new hints. We got Bongos and Gone. Gone is in the shops. Bean in the Aztec shops. At this point, no reason not to go straight to level 2 here. One thing, and we do have guitars, so we can do back of Aztec. At some point, we should go back to factory lobby and pick up the Kasplat with punch. But that doesn't have to be right now. We've got PTT to handle these logically, and we're in level 2, so I'm totally scooping up all the colored bananas I can. It is nice not to just get destroyed by that quicksand. And we're gonna check the dirt patch here. Pick up more coins, more bananas, all the good stuff. I got DK bananas up here, and then let's see what's in the shops. I know I saw something, I think the bean was in the shops, so that's a lot of fun. No vines to logically get into the back of Aztec, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. And we'll certainly buy up some blueprints. That's a really delayed sound. Let me know what you guys think of the new camera, though. I do think the color's better. The zooming, that's probably a matter of opinion. I think it's zoomed out a little bit, so the background's a little bit more visible. My boss actually, I was just on a one-on-one with him the other day, and I just noticed his camera looks so sharp. So I asked him what kind it was, and I picked it up with the little stipend they give us for like office and work from home and that kind of stuff. So very cool of them for that, and it's nice to have. Hopefully it makes the stream better. We're gonna do Tiny Temple because there's some pretty dense checks in here. A lot of bang for our buck. We can check this. Also, it's nice and early. We can get probably Diddy Banana Metal. We can get Chunky Banana Metal. We can do the 2... there's something in here. I don't know if I can... That could be vines. This is definitely worth checking. And I'm certainly hoping it's vines. Oh, I totally thought I got him. I know there's a way, supposedly, that you can do this check with just like Chimpy Charge, and you can skip the whole arena battle kind of thing. It probably feels like a longer check than it is, though, because you gotta go through all the slide animations. In comparison to like a 40-second arena. Like, this can't be that bad. Hoping this is vines. That would pay off pretty well. This barrel throwing, that might be even better. Either way, absolutely worth it. Actually, we can't do some of the lanky stuff. We don't have lanky. You'd think that would be pretty obvious. But... And lanky's in forest, so we're not gonna get him until at least level 3. I don't know exactly what lobby forest is. Here, however, I think we're gonna easily be able to, with these red bananas, shore up our metal. And I'm gonna just focus for a second here, because walking in a straight line is an incredibly difficult thing to do in DK64. An incredibly difficult thing to do. I'm gonna come back to that, because there are some red bananas down here, and I should find more along the way. I don't need to rush to get my Diddy bananas necessarily. I can just pick them up the old-fashioned way. And if there's 4 here, that's perfect anyways. That's nice. Melon, that's not useful, but the coins are great. Although, we might be able to consider not picking up coins soon, just with how many coins we do have so early. Without Lanky, we can't hit the switch in the other room, so we're going to back out of here, but the barrel pickup's nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. We don't have vines, so we logically can't get into here. However, I'm just gonna make a nice little jump with Diddy here, and that's not gonna be a problem. We're gonna creep up right on the edge here. Spacing's a little bit tight. But not a problem once you get the hang of it. Despite falling off of production a couple of times, which everybody kind of does, like, now and then, I do feel like my execution's getting better, but to compete with the best, we got a ways to go. Like, I can't be sliding on that kind of stuff. It's just not gonna work to be the best DK64 player that ever lived. Learn, live, donk, as I always say. No lanky yet, and no coconut, so we can just make pretty short work of this room. But we will scoop up whatever Cranky's got on tap, and that is a hell of a lot of bananas. And we're gonna take every single one. Hopefully he's not taking it to the bank though. Roxon247, what's going on? Thank you for the follow and for hanging out. You were instrumental in me getting my 50th follower, so I appreciate that, and for you being here. That was a pretty fun race to watch someone the other day with you and Mike. Was it Mike? No, I can't remember the name. Either way, the treasure hurry and like, yeah, thank you very much. Happy to have you. We're doing a beginner seed for the Scrub Central tournament. There's 10 asyncs. I don't know how... Matt Dog, that's right. Not someone... I've, like, seen that name, like, once or twice, so... if they're on more, I'll watch a little bit more, and then it'll get cemented. I'm one of those people I need, like, twice, maybe 3 times to just remember a name forever, and then I'm good, but... Yeah, yeah, it was a good, good old race with Matt Dog. I think the treasure hurry, in particular, it's fun to be in the same room, because then you can, you got stuff like, wait, you found a pearl somewhere? And you get to retrospect on that a little bit as you go. I know it can be like a little spoilery, and you don't want to do that too much, but it was fun to listen to. I'm definitely down to do treasure hurry soon. Probably as soon as we get through these asyncs, and we've only got a couple left. Definitely don't need to practice the beginner format too much after this. We gotta hit those. No rocket barrel yet. We have chunky banana metal. We don't have pineapple. We don't have a way to get in Llama Temple. Our trip here might be coming to an end pretty quickly. Bean! I think Forest is early, so I might pick up the bean. Might be a wise move. And I should mark Aztec as number 2. We got a lot to do around Isles when we get back, thanks to that barrels pickup. Very happy about that. Probably gonna skip 5-door temple. Maybe I'll take a quick look at my hints and see if anything popped up, but no good reason, I think, to linger too much around Aztec. Oranges, Baboon Blast. Aztec with Chunky, we don't have access to that. Donkey Diddy Blast. DK, DD. So we need Rocket Barrel Bongos. Bongos are in Isles and Treasure Room. Treasure Room has Rocket Barrel Boost. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty. It's like a nice icy blue with accented by a teal. I could dig it. All right, first things first. We're going to go back to factory and punch a box. We're on the hunt for bongos. I'm really just trying to dash attack. But he won't give me enough room to wind up, because he's an eager little beaver. Okay, this Strong Kong, not great, but it's fine. We can do, with this setup, all of Ulsnide. So we'll check over here. That is a key, which we're absolutely going to do. I think I'll actually do that first. So we'll place this here, and then get Diddy, and try and get a good angle. I gotta like jump, go to Diddy, and then like scoot up just a wee bit. There we go. Okay, good minigame to get. We didn't want like another Vines required one or something like that. This is absolutely fine. We're looking at what key? It's either 5 or 7. I didn't check the hint. But pretty nice find. Isles loaded. Isles absolutely loaded this seed. Us, I mean, we got, yeah, there's key 5. Pretty nuts. We'll see what's in the arena here. We know Bongos is somewhere in Isles. This is a banana. Let's check the... What's up, Bill? My doggy just showed up, and she's sad because her mom went to small group, and now she's got to hang out with me, and I'm looking at the computer screen. She puts up with so much. She puts up with so much. What a good girl. I put her bed down here, so hopefully she'll hang out and chill for a little bit. We're gonna do more boulder tech. We're gonna get onto the roof dirt, which is one of the oldest tricks in the book. We've got peanuts, so we can do the top of Isles peanut check. There's our bongos. Huge pickup. Bongos is gonna let me do the other check in factory if I want. And considering how crazy Isles is, I might consider such a thing. Chunky blueprint, whatever, that's fine. Lots to do here. We opened up lobby 6, so I'm gonna peek it. Maybe we could get a GB here. We got Japes. How many bananas to get in? 36 bananas. I have no trombone and no lanky, so we're not doing the extra check there. Next, there's 2 quick checks we can do over here. We can hit the dirt. We can do the peanut cage, and then I think we're gonna be looking to get into lobby 3, which I can't imagine we're missing anything. We've got to have the GBs for that, because we're doing pretty good on GBs. Rainbow coin, that's nice for the old wallet. And this feels very efficient. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is feeling efficient. So let's see what lobby 3 is. We're looking at caves. This is another place that we can punch. We also have Strong Kong, so we can scoop up that potion. So I'm glad I picked up Strong Kong. I don't know how many people did, but we're gonna scoop that up. We're gonna stick him up in another blueprint. That is just fine. I don't need this with Strong Kong, but I should have punched that to open it up. That would have been wise. Technically, we could do the guitar pad skip thing with a boulder. That would really be most of the boulder tech in the game. And I know, boulder tech is an expanding art that grows every single day. I do think we'll be able to scoop Rocket Barrel up pretty easily, though. So that might not be necessary. Either way, bongos was one of our helm requirements. There's pineapples. I mean, that's huge. Pineapple's so good. Here's what I'll do. Sorry for bumping the mic like that. I believe with the perfect angle, I can probably get up. Oop. That's not what you want to do. With the perfect angle, I could probably get up there. I haven't practiced it yet. And pretty bold of me to be practicing all this new stuff right now. Yeah. Oh, that might be tough. Nope. I think I would need the boulder. I don't think it's worth it. Where's Rocket Barrel? Rocket Barrel is in the treasure room. We need Lanky first. Lanky's likely in lobby 4 or something. I've got Punch and no Gone for in there. So we'll definitely want to be scooping Gone up as soon as possible. We can get some chunky bananas really quick in here. With the power of pineapple. Nice hit. I can't tell if I'm on or off today. I really can't tell. Production was a disaster, but everything since has been pretty crisp. That, not so crisp. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good, Chief. That's what I'm talking about. Shared banana. Easily going for that. We've got money. Oh, sorry, I had a burp, I had to process. So we're looking at, with our blueprints, 24 bananas. Not bad for only 40 minutes in, and that is only going to grow faster with our growing set of resources. There's some donkey stuff I could do in there, but nothing super pressing, so we're going to go ahead and check out the igloo real quick. I've definitely got instruments. We'll just have to see what is worth taking the time to do. Probably check the hints and see if we expect anything good to be here. Let's also peep the igloos. We've got a golden banana and a blueprint. That's like fine. Nothing we need to focus on doing. Coins are still good because I think we're going to be buying a lot from shops. Coins. If anything, we could do donkeys really quick. Let's see what's in castle. I need to look what's in caves. Cave shops, key 7. So we're getting all of our caves here. Man, it's in the shops. I don't think I need to do this. We only need 50. I don't think I need to do that. I think we can just go. We can keep moving. A lot of good stuff to find. If we're super lucky, we might be able to beat our 126 we did the other day. I'd be pretty blown away though. And it looks like it's Candy who's gonna be totally loaded with stuff. And we'll see about our K rule, but we're getting pretty close to what we're gonna need for that too. This could even honestly be a Lankyless seed. Don't know about that. That's something you kind of figure out later. But it's trending in a good direction for that. And I think I'm still gonna pick Lanky up because it's just banana efficiency. Always something good to keep an eye on though. So for the sake of getting a banana medal, we're gonna do this. That's pretty nice. And then Pineapple, we can knock him out. Oh, banana medal. Total trash. So we're definitely off to the cabins area. Head off to the cabins area. We're gonna check that shop that is Herbie fully loaded. I'm gonna really quickly. That's a little trick I like to do for an extra 5 bananas because ditties are just so scarce. What do we got here? Diddy potion, Lanky potion, and a key. Holy cow. And it's cheap. I can't believe it. So we're gonna see what we need for Helm, but... So we've got Gone. Gonna need Vines. I don't have Lanky. That's a good thing to remember. So we're gonna go Caves, Candy, Potion. That's also all of our keys. I accidentally pressed the B button. That's not optimal. That is not optimal. 36 bananas to get into Japes. We got 2 bananas, or two places in the middle to go. We know where 1 potion is. It's all gonna come down to what our K rule requirements are. And I think we're gonna figure that out. At the very least, we're gonna need 22 golden bananas. So that's the focus for now. I don't have many more cave hints, so I think I'm going to get a move on. Nothing else I necessarily need to do in here, except knock this guy out. And that's a nice banana. I guess the other thing that might be nice, I have Gone, but I have this banana medal. I'm gonna exit here real quick. I'm gonna run right back in, and we're gonna do the cave entrance that is right across the way here. That is just a extremely quick GB. And I think it may... No, I don't have Coconut Gun for DK yet, but... Crown. Garbage, that's fine. We got Pineapple. Check the Pineapple cage. And that's nothing. So we're going to level 4 now. Going to level 4, we got the keys, we got the diving. I'm hoping for Forest so we can scoop up Lanky, and then hopefully we can kind of breeze through that. Yep, that's Forest. Pick up Lanky, and then it'd be nice to find Mini Monkey, because we do need to do some stuff in the treasure room. I can do some out-of-logic gold tower stuff, but ideally I'd like to also spend some time, and let's take a look and see if we have a Mini Monkey hint. We do not. The big keys right now are Rocket Barrel in the treasure room and Hunky Chunky in the castle meta rewards. Also, where's Lanky? Lanky is Fungi Chunky. That is limited because hard checks are off, so we know it can't be chunky minecart. That makes me want to climb the mushroom as fast as possible. Chances are, it could be on the chunky banana metals. It could be in the pineapple room, and those are all interesting. Those are all really interesting prospects. So let's see what we got here. Diddy, Chunky. Gonna buy those up. Hoping to dump our blueprints ASAP when it looks like we're gonna have a bunch, and if we get stuck at all. But the seed's being pretty generous with blueprints as well as with checks, so that might not be a problem at all. The other thing is vines. Definitely gonna want to hint for that because it's available in the first 3 levels, and there was like so many moves available in the first 3 levels. All I know is it's not Lanky locked because Lanky is in level 4. So we're going to climb this mushroom. I'm gonna skip a little bit of the beginning stuff for the sake of speed. And we're gonna climb right up to here. This will just let us skip a little bit of the beginning area. We're not missing any checks except potentially Check of Legends and the Tiny Barrel. But I've got no evidence that that is something I need. And we get right to this Kasplat, who's abnormally large. And we are 1 banana away from more hints, which I'm looking forward to immensely. So chunky banana metal on the way up here. Pineapple for sure. Got the pineapple room. We've got the chunky Kasplat, which I don't think counts as a chunky check. There's also the possibility of the forced boss on chunky. Probably unlikely, because I find Kongs tend to be lightly locked. So probably won't be too many things required to pick up. Probably not too many things required to unlock Lanky. My guess would most likely be Lanky on the chunky banana metal. But with us taking this much time to go and climb up this anyways, I'll probably do a pretty thorough scan of the area. Because things get pretty dense once you're up at the top of the mushroom. It just takes a while to get up there. Lots of chunky bananas, which is nice. And if we don't get all of it because we skipped some at the beginning, and I do think we will, we can definitely find some more in the pineapple room. We got 21, 22. Yeah, but thank you all so much again for following and hanging out. Excited for affiliate once everything gets approved. There's Lanky, that's what I was guessing. So we can do some pretty quick checks here to just move through. Banana metal. There's the chunky platforms. There's the arena. All kinds of good stuff. Now the question is, what is the goal? And that's when I figure, and I think the goal is basically to make the stream as spooky as possible and really find the identity, so people have something that they love to watch. That's what I want to do. And affiliate's gonna let us do that, and that's very exciting. I need to stay in the middle. This bee's gonna get me. And I don't want to waste 20 seconds at this point when this seed feels so dang fast. Twitch likes to take their sweet time sending that affiliate notice. Yeah, and it feels like everything on the analytics page is like feels like it's a couple days behind. Another 10 bananas. I'm at 32 bananas if I do a blueprint dump. We're gonna gonna go ahead and land in the water here. I suppose we could just quickly scoop up some lanky bananas as we go around. Yeah, Twitch definitely takes their time with it. I'm not in a hurry. Like, there's a lot that I'm gonna need to figure out and get set up, but happy about what we've got right now. When your average viewership is 2.8 people and you have to wait for the last point too. Yeah, and you're like kind of uncertain about it too. There's monkey port. Holy moly, this seed. That's nutty. There's another one right there. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, it's such a fun milestone. It just makes you feel like you're a little bit more real, you know? It's like you're always real. Like you're playing the actual games and people are actually watching. But there's just a little bit of a feeling that it's like a little bit more real. Alright, why don't you chill out, brother? Sorry, I got distracted. Trying to not get killed by this sniper bee who's like extremely competent. Okay, golden banana. I'll take that. We'll get out of here. Just gotta take care of that splat. There are like a couple quick efficient checks in the mills that I'll go for. Not many, because mills is generally a pain. But just a handful. Don't you dare. I was gonna say, if you knock me off of here, boy. Boy! Another banana. Stern247, thank you so much for following. Happy to have you. 5-door temple, mini monkey, vines, caves with Diddy. Diddy Chunky. What is up, Stern247? Thank you so much for following. Okay, so Diddy Chunky, I need Rocket Barrel. Rocket Barrel is in there. Caves, Diddy, vines. I'm gonna go get Rocket Barrel from the treasure room and then clear out. Yeah, I'm gonna get Rocket Barrel from the treasure room, and then I'm going to go ahead and clear out Diddy checks and caves. That should get us what we need. Got that already. Biggest thing here is dirt. Basically just grabbing the dirt check. There's not much else is available. I don't have grab. I could work on my lanky banana metal. Is that efficient? I'd have to find some stuff pretty... Yeah, I don't have like a lot for lanky. That might help for later. Pretty doubtful. Let's get this dirt. Garbage. Okay, we're off to level 5. Really hoping that this is Galleon. Did I pick up anything here I care about? No, I don't think so. Really hoping this is Galleon. We would like to... And man, we have Monkey Port. We've gone... We need vines. We have our keys. We need Rocket Barrel. And we need Hunky Chunky. That's like it. We've got everything else because we got double Diddy on... We got double Diddy for K-Rool Helm. Crown, who cares? We've got... Oh, okay. I think now's the time we're gonna do our first blueprint dump. I don't think I need hints. But we'll dump, at the very least, Chunky and Diddy blueprints. Pardon the sniffle. It's, I don't know if I have, like, small nasal passages or something. But when I told my wife that, like, I never fully breathe through both nostrils, or, like, very rarely do, she was, like, blown away. And I was not expecting that kind of reaction. Some of it's allergies. And that's a lot better. When I was, man, what, 5 years? Late elementary school to, like, early high school, I got allergy shots twice a week for years. So needles, not a problem anymore. Absolutely not a problem. And they did help. I was allergic to everything except most things on the list, and this is like nasally, this isn't like food or anything like life-threatening. But pretty much everything except horses and feathers really got the old sinuses going. And now it's like pretty much good. Cats get me. Cats still get me. I don't know what it's gonna take to alleviate the cat curse from my body. Do I care about bananas? Is that's still probably efficient to some degree. There's something about those things. I love them. I think it's the curse I was born with. Adore cats, but my nose, like the whole face stuffed up, runny, whatever you want to call it. Anytime I'm around a cat, it's a shame because they're cute and beautiful little things, but pretty good with doggos though. When I was I don't have vines yet, so I can't deal with that. The Popo. Get out of here. I'll check the arena. That doesn't look like there's any arena. No, there is. Check the arena. Hopefully it's something fast. I'm ready to go fast. That's a white potion. What could that possibly be? Vines is in caves with Diddy. I don't think I need this. I have a slam. I don't think I need that at all. Bold move, skipping the potion. We're going to Crankies. 13. Yeah, we're gonna be buying stuff from shops, I got a feeling. So, definitely want those coins. And I think we'll have everything we need for vines pretty quickly. Where was Hunky is the other question. I got vines and Rocket Barrel figured out. I just gotta memorize where Hunky Chunky's in the 5-door temple. Mini Monkey would be good too. Do I have a Mini Monkey hint? Oh, that's in the 5-door temple. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. I guess I could do 5-door temple. No, I'm already here. We're just gonna have to see how treasure room goes. We might have to do a revisit. Hopefully not, but it is a distinct possibility. Either way, first thing we do is absolutely gun it for the treasure room. I think with Pineapple, we have a pretty good shot of having what we need for 5-door temple, because Pineapple is 3 checks. Ooh, big miss. I'll remember that one in my, while I'm going to bed tonight. That's gonna be painful. Okay, got that one. Diddy Banana Metals here is fast here, cause Splat's fast. And then here is the trick. Okay, that was good. That was key. Get up here. I'm not gonna mess with this guy. Not trying to get knocked off the tower. Hoping this is our rocket barrel. Say coin. We can't see what is up there yet. That is fine. We'll use spring. There's a good chance whatever we need is actually going to be in the treasure chest. That is okay. No. It looks like it's going to be right here. I'd love to go in the treasure chest, but if I don't have to go into 5-door temple to pick up Mini Monkey, I'm not going to. Because we're schmoving the seed. This is a jet seed if I've ever seen it. Come on, come on. You can do it, Chunky. There we go. Hopefully this is our rocket barrel. There's obviously a chance that it is not. There's rocket barrel boost. Absolutely huge. That means we probably don't need Mini Monkey. If we want to do 5-door temple, it would just be for chunky density, but by the time we would get to the back of Aztec, I doubt it would be worth it. We're gonna go right over here to the shop. 102. Feeling pretty good at 102. We got tiny blueprint. That's fine with me. We already have a tiny blueprint. We now have all but one of our requirements for K. Rool and Helm. We're just looking for Hunky Chunky. And we're going to need vines to get in, obviously. I'm going to go down here as Diddy real quick, because we can get ourselves a quick banana medal. And Diddy's a pretty fast swimmer. And we need nanners. The pearl. You hate to see it. We're probably not going to go visit the mermaid if we don't have Mini Monkey. I'll tell you that much. We've got 39 bananas if you include our blueprints, which I'm happy to go and dump again. Another pearl. We'll grab the lanky blueprint. We will buy the golden banana. 103. We are moving. And I wasted some time in production trying to do that Vines tiny mini game without vines. Definitely would have been nice to have that early, but I bet a lot of people didn't have that early because it's in caves, and caves is the 3rd level. So you had to do a little bit of backtracking. I'm also sure a lot of people did go for it because it's not like impossible or anything. But this is a beginner seed, so a lot of people might have shied away from it. I almost did. Another chunky blueprint. How you doing on bananas, my guy? Come on. Come on. 12. We're really close with chunky. I don't care enough. We gotta go. That was Galleon. We have 35 bananas. We need 30. We need 36 to get in there. Let's go ahead and go back to caves to scoop up whatever it is with Diddy. We do have rocket barrels, so we can do this guitar check really quick as well. But I am feeling dang good about this seed. And looking at what our phases are as well, K. Rool, Diddy Chunky is pretty fast. Another pearl. Man, they're hitting me with these pearls. We did skip a caves potion. I don't know if I care to get it at this point because we pretty much know where everything is. Big key here is going to be hitting up Rocket Barrel as soon as possible to scoop up. No, that's not how we want to do it. I think we want to go over here and kick up the hillside. And then a quick. Nothing there, that's right. Rocket Barrel for Diddy is in the air over here. And we can get a ton of bananas in the... Come on! That was close. We started dipping. This should be like just enough to get in here. So we're gonna get this Diddy Metal. Hopefully this is it. If not, we can use Guitar and Barrels in the Igloo here. That would be just fine. Oh, that is rough on the old camera. There's Vines. Absolutely incredible. Gonna do a quick check here just for a quick banana and level exit before we make the quick circuit around Japes. That was pretty close. I gotta make sure not to hit any of these edges. 'Cause that could be... That was a blueprint. I'm not too worried about it. Well, I guess it's still... Oh, I got Strong Kong, dude. What am I doing? I always forget I have Strong Kong, because it's not like everybody's favorite ability or anything. We'll talk about it on the DK64 tier list stream that we have now that we hit our goal of 50 followers. Look forward to that. So I guess the question would be, when are we going to do the big tier list stream? The answer is... Okay, I gotta think. I got Vines. I need Hunky Chunky, Castle Meta Rewards. We're going to level 6. Castle's level 7. Going to level 6 to Japes to stock up on GBs. I was talking about something about the tier list stream. We're gonna do it as soon as I've got subs and all of like the affiliate stuff set up. I just want to make sure that everybody in there has like, you know, a really high quality spooky time. It could be like a showcase of what affiliate brought, which would be pretty cool. So that is the angle I'm gonna go for. That'll be a great time. We are going... So this is now confirmed. We don't even need to follow for it or anything. We're going to do a... Am I going for bananas at this point at all? We're going to do a DK64 Randomizer tier list stream where we go over and rank who are the best Kongs, who are the best bosses, what are our favorite levels, all that kind of stuff. And I am so excited. Maybe have a couple of drinks, all hang out, and it's going to be a good time. So look forward to that. I will put out an announcement somewhere before we actually do it, of course, so people have a chance to see, and we'll pick a night or something. I also want time to prep and like have my answers ready, so I'm not like goofing around too much and like trying to like sitting there and like thinking about fine nuances and like not actually coming to a conclusion. I'm gonna skip this because we can get bananas another way. Quick. We're really trying to get everything as fast as we can here because we're practically in go mode. 3 chunky checks here. Love it. Banana metal. Love it. And we gotta remember how many blueprints we have. We're looking at 3 plus 4, 7, 8. So 8 on top. We got 46. We're actually getting pretty... What am I doing? And we only need 50. But we've got 46. And the other thing we need is castle... Castle medal rewards is another one. So I might actually get out of here pretty quickly. What am I doing in this level? Oh, I'm gonna need some bananas to get into castle, probably. And Japes is just like so stinking efficient. It is so fast to grab some bananas in Japes. It might be more efficient than going around some of the shops. I think the remainder of my time is going to be spent primarily getting... It's going to be getting GBs in... Or CBs in Castle, honestly. So, last check. Slam, Gone, Punch, Vines, Monkey Port, Rocket Barrel, Guitar, Peanuts, Yeah, this is like a lightning fast seed. I'm getting some bananas here. The lanky ones probably aren't worth it. The DK ones are borderline. Japes is just so fast. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grab the 5 in the bottom of the pool after this. It's for an upgrade 1. I don't care about that. Yeah, so this is just probably slightly faster than Snides, which is why I'm going for what I'm going. There's 2 Kasplats here. There's another banana. Just going for some stuff that's like right here. And then we're in... What I'm worried about is like showing up at Castle Lobby and just like being a couple bananas off and having to like go somewhere. So if I can just wrap this up with everything being so close. I'm really pushing for... Granted, I've only got... Alright, let's get out of here. We're dumping our blueprints to get to 50. We can certainly do so now. And then we're going to Castle. I don't even know if I'm going to dump all of them. I think just dumping DK should be enough to get into Castle, and then we can do a couple things on the way and see if we can pull it. We just need Hunky for Chunky K rule. 50 to get in the helm. So we're going to scoop up that banana metal. Hopefully pretty quickly. If we go underground first, we can go Chunky and then Lanky very efficiently. After that, we decide to climb up the castle, which is not what we want to see. And we'll be able to scoop up some more banana metals there. I don't care about GBs anymore. I only care about these banana metals and pulling Hunky Chunky. This is a fast seed. Big fan. And thank you for joining me for it. I'm excited. I think my big goal next DK64 Randomizer wise is sub 2 for a regular seed. I've gotten that a couple times with these beginner seeds, but like it's pretty much incomparable because the requirements for what do you call it? K rule and helm are drastically reduced when you only need 2 Kongs worth. There's a banana. There's a balloon, isn't there? No. I don't care about those. I don't even care about GBs. Morning, as they say. We can do a lot of Diddy's banana metal in here. And we don't know whose banana metal it is, so this is pretty much worth it. We can do the whole thing in here because it's only a 30 requirement. So hopefully it is a Chunky or a Diddy seed for colored banana requirements. No double slams, so we can't get into any of the rooms, but I don't think we're going to need to. With Peanut, we can hit the balloon in here, and we'll be good, but Chunky's got... Oh no, we can't. We cannot do that because we don't have double slam. That's fine, we will have plenty of other opportunities to get Diddy bananas. Rocket Barrel could do it. Okay, it's not Chunky. We don't care about Chunky bananas, so we're heading right over to the Crypt. The Crypt is going to give us the Lanky metal in pretty short order, and we'll be able to finish up the Diddy metal at the entrance to the Crypt with the balloon hanging up in the air. That'll leave it to Tiny and DK to find their metals as we run around the top of the castle. Actually, we can just do this. Just another banana, but we are pretty close to 50, which is nice. Just going for the... And let me double check that my castle meta rewards. We're gonna go lanky here, check to see if this is it, and we'll kill the splat to see if we can get our 50th GB, because that'll just speed things up later. It is, we're good on GBs. Don't need to save up anymore. And then one more banana. Hunky chunky, we're out of here. We might be able to get in the 220s again. Pretty big seed. Nice efficient banana gathering. Am I missing anything? I've got key 7. I've got vines. I've got monkey port. I think we're good. Man, these beginner seeds are crazy sometimes. With how little you need to get all this going. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this up in no time. A lot of fun though, and it is nice to be able to just kind of wrap things up fast. Yeah. So let's get our instrument skips right. Our helm order is DK Diddy. So we're staying on the ground level for this first check. And then we're gonna run to the rocket barrel right after as soon as possible. I think sub 130 is possible, but it's all up to execution. Okay, is this the beginner one? Where you just have to get 1 coin? Nice! That was such a fast helm. Minigame. That was so fast. And a nice transition in between the barrels. Another swimming minigame. This could be a little bit of a challenge. The ones with the coins around the edge of the barrel can be tricky. I thought there were 3 there, but there were 4. And we nailed it. I will certainly take that. That can be tricky. I think the trick is to remember... Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I was gonna say, like, you need to remember you're steering the Kong and not the camera and the Kong. But I don't know if that's true. I missed it. No worries. We're still moving pretty well. That was half of helm in extremely short order. That would be a good thing not to hit. But thank you very much for joining me on this Wednesday night. I'm having a great time playing DK and hanging out. It's nice to see a little bit of a different crowd. I like my morning crowd a lot. It's also nice to see other people. I feel kind of like the morning DK64 guy, Rise and Donk, you know? It's a good crowd. It is a great crowd of people.
Welcome to bonus stage.
It makes morning feel all the more real. I'm gonna stay focused here. Trying to get this done as effectively as possible. Another fast minigame. That is big time. 1 more minigame to go. Then we gotta romp through helm, pick up our key 8. We got a stealthy snoop. This is 50 second? 60 second. Okay, I don't remember how this goes. I picked the wrong direction. Woo! That was pretty nice. I hope this is the right path. But I can't remember. I haven't done this in a while. I get the 50-second one a fair amount. But I haven't gotten this off. Yeah, you turn the other way. That's what I'm talking about. That was pretty quick. I missed it again. I was waiting too long. I'm trying too hard. Sometimes you just gotta relax. Let the donk take you. Learn, live, donk. Alright. let us march over here. We need to get to Helm. Exit. Key area, whatever you call it. PTT is nice for that because you can just twirl over the balcony. Sub 130 is looking real good. And that's after failing the PTT minigame several times and falling off a factory. What a seed. What an absolute jet seed. This is crazy. And honestly, I want to say a double thank you for joining because I'm pretty sure that there's a race right now that people could be watching. So to have you joining me is a true honor because I know people love their NSAK. And there are a lot of great runners probably playing tonight. Alright, Diddy, let's keep it tight. One thing I would like to ask about, how is the sound quality? Is it too breathy or anything? I was tweaking and I actually lowered my gain, so I guess it wouldn't be breathy. If anything, maybe it wouldn't be loud enough. So let me know if you have any feedback on that. I noticed there's like a factor in my earliest videos and streams that I actually liked more sound-wise than I did in my newer stuff. And I was trying to figure out what it was, and I think it was just the amount of gain. Why am I not hitting that? I should be nailing that, dude. Nice. That's not a bad Diddy phase. 3, 4, 5. He's got a little bit of a surfer dude accent. All right. Quick chunky face. Here we go. Going for our fastest any DK64 seed of all time here. Yes, I understand. I think we can do it. I'm not going to backflip for the people. I'm in the zone. K-Rool's just got to get his act together. He's got to move. Got stuff to do. Oh, that was not good. Big execution flub. Alright, fast rule. And then we got sneaky K rule. 1 minute. Somehow, still slower than the fastest seed of all time that included 3 Helm and 3 K rule phases. That is absolutely wild. Connor is one heck of a runner. And to pull that off during your grand finals, amazing. And that is time at 1:25:25. What a fast seed. Holy crapoly. I can't believe it. Thank you very much, Roxanne. Thank you very much, someone. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching and for your GGs. I'm gonna check the leaderboard and see how disgustingly fast that was. That is a personal best. It's kind of weird, right? This is a beginner seed. It's 1 less K rule phase, 1 less Helm phase, so that's a lot faster. And then you've also got a lot of the hard checks taken out. So I can't count this as a personal best that I'm incredibly proud of. If I were to vote for what kind of seed I do this, someone, you got it. I will vote absolutely. my best time on like a regulation seed is like 220. So when you get to a different format like this, I'm kind of considering it different. So I'd say like my all-time fastest DK64 seed, which I wouldn't advertise or like, and it's not like I'm running around bragging about seed times, but like if I were to brag about it, I would not pick the 125, I would pick the 220. But thank you very much, that's a nice compliment. Hoping we can do better. I've like kind of been away from like the regular seeds for a while, so once we get back to that, I think it'll be gotta get like hints back in my brain. We should be able to do it. Okay, so the times, we've got 133 is the top, 138 second, and 236. So we are number one for this so far. Spooky Ghost. 125. Happy about that. When is the tier list? So one, I'm gonna tell you the requirements. So one, it's already happening. It will happen. So it's, when I say requirements, it's not requirements to make it happen. It's for when it happens. One, I'm gonna wait till I have affiliate. Two, I don't know how many emojis, how many emotes I get at the beginning, but I'd like to have like at least 3 emotes created, and I might be able to do that through either requesting a commission, or maybe like AI generation. I don't know how that would work out, and part of that's like ideating like what are the emotes. I don't want to do like I don't want to do something too generic. And the market here is kind of like, it's like, what I want to aim for something like spooky and also DK. So like a wrinkly would be good. Like a take it to the fridge, a CEO lanky, maybe more spooky than that even. I don't know, like there's a lot of bean. I feel like the bean is like such a, everybody's gonna have a bean, right? A spooky bean. What is this? Maybe I'll do a spooky bean. That's a great idea. Skeleton lanky. Oh, that's... Picture skeleton lanky in your brain. And then tell me if it's blessed or cursed. I'm not actually sure what the answer is. It might be blurst. So I want to set those up. Cursed. I want to set those up, and then the other thing's the channel point rewards. So if people are going to be like watching for a whole tier list stream, I'd love for people to be able to... I don't know how I'm going to manage like a jump scare or something. I think I'm going to have to change how... So the way I'm currently using Twitch Studio, and I actually cover the viewport with my game and the tracker and stuff, and leave the chat open. I think I'm going to switch over to OBS pretty soon, which would allow me to do like Switch games, etc. Oh, I'll definitely check that out. Thank you very much, someone. Yeah, sound alerts too. And that's going to add to the flavor too. I really do want the theme to be strong. And once I feel like the theme is strong, then I'm going to do the tier list stream. But I think I'm going to start working on ideas for the emotes, maybe getting them ready, as well as like getting a rough idea of how I'm going to rank everything. Once I have that figured out, I'll be good. I like working with Streamlabs personally. It has redeems built in with Streamlab points. Your views collect as they watch. I will take that as a note too. So soundalerts.com and Streamlabs. Thank you both for your recommendations. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to play with it for a little bit. Ultimately, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say like end of February is my best bet, because there's gonna be a lot of qualifier seeds. And February for my schedule is like the lightest schedule in months, so there should be lots of time to figure that stuff out. I'm excited about it right now, so I'm sure I'll prioritize it over other things. But yeah. All right. So yeah, we pulled off a number 1 on the list so far, so that's super neat. Yeah, let's see who's on. Let us see who is on. No stream tomorrow morning. I need to take my widowed dog to the vet to get some teeth work done. I'm doing it early in the morning, and just like driving there and getting back and then getting to work on time is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So yeah, no seed, no stream tomorrow, but we will. I'm just looking to see who's on the DK64. Go. Elrock sounds good. I'm a fan. Yeah, and I don't know too many of the other people too much. Yeah, let's rate Elrock. Either way, no seed tomorrow. I should be back Friday. Thank you all so much for watching and participating and chatting. I am your spooky host, and we're gonna raid Elrock. Is it just L R A U K? Yep, thank you. Sorry about no seed tomorrow. I mean, maybe if things turn out like perfectly. Let me see what I could do. Let me see what I could do. Maybe if I get up real early. Oh, you probably won't make it? Oh, if it's really early. That makes sense. Yeah, because the appointment's at 8:30. Everybody ready to raid Elrock? 3, 2, 1, raid.
Thanks for the raid, Chief. How you doing this fine evening? Brought someone with you? Is that an intentional name choice to make it very confusing when referring to you? Someone? Someone just showed up? Oh hey, it's someone? That guy? It may not be intentional, but you certainly succeeded, so I applaud you. Do I have any amount of money? Any amount will do. Apparently any amount will not do. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe you, by the way, so, you know. Come on, bucko. That is my second pearl. Sub 5 minutes. That has to be a record. There's no way anyone's gotten 2 pearls in under 5 minutes in a seed. No, thanks, boss. Come back anytime. I'll be here for probably an hour at least.